guys, I'm actually starting this vlog on my phone because I just realised that I don't have a memory card. But I am on my way to get laser eye surgery in the Wellington Eye Clinic out in the Beacon. And yeah, I'm honestly so excited. I've been wearing glasses since I'm 12, 13, so 17 or 18 years, and I've been wearing contacts since I'm 15, so about 15 years. My current prescription is minus 4.75. I think it could be -5 now after they kind of did my assessment, but I've been minus 4.75 for a few years in my contacts. So yeah, my appointment's at 1, and they told me I'll be there for about 2 hours, but the actual procedure is only 5 to 10 minutes per eye, so a lot of it is just kind of retesting and like waiting around and stuff like that. But yeah, I'm a little bit nervous. I hadn't really thought about it, and I hadn't been that nervous. I have no makeup on because you can't wear makeup for a full 24 hours before, no eye makeup 24 hours before, no makeup obviously the day of, and then no makeup, face makeup for 3 to 4 days after, and no eye makeup for a week after. It's obviously different depending where you go, but that's just what they told me. And you can't wear your contacts for a week before. So in case you're getting it and you're interested to kind of like the prep and recovery, just don't book it for like a week before any big event, just in case you need the time to recover and wear makeup and stuff. And yeah, I'm gonna update you. Obviously I don't know if I'll be able to get footage when I'm in there because there's gonna be other people in the waiting room and I have to respect their privacy, but if I can get even some footage I will, although I'm sure you probably don't really want to see any of the procedure. But I'll talk you through my recovery in a bit more, and I just thought why not vlog it. So if you're interested in getting it or just interested in general, like I would be interested even if I wasn't getting this, because it's kind of like, how does it work, what's recovery, I said I'd take you along. So I was just given the numbing drops and a few antibacterial drops or antibiotic drops and scrubbed up. So I'm about to go in any minute. I'm so excited. So I'm just out of the eye surgery. Can't get over how quick that was and how easy. And now I'm just in the chill out room for 30 minutes to rest my eyes. And then I am good to go. I actually can't get over how quick that was, guys. I'll fill you in more later. So I am just home now. I can't actually remember the last time I updated. I think I might have been in the waiting room. So then after the waiting room, they just do another check on your eye and make sure that like the flap is all like okay, and that they put basically non-prescription contact lenses in just to kind of shield your eye that they'll take out tomorrow, which stops kind of discomfort and stuff. So they were just checking all of that and then put a few of my drops in and put these shields on. So I just need to wear these until tomorrow, and then I wear them every night for a week. And then I have numbing drops, pain relief drops that I can use once every 45 minutes for today, and then an antibiotic drop that I will use twice today and then continue for the next 6 days. Along with the antibiotic drop for the next 6 days, I'll just use regular eye drops just to make sure my eyes are nice and lubricated to help them heal and stop any discomfort. And they gave me painkillers, Solpadeine, and sleeping tablets if I need help sleeping. But to be honest, because they gave me 2 Valium earlier, I actually feel a bit like I could have a nap anyway. But guys, it was honestly, I'll talk more when I'm kind of closing my eyes and stuff now. I can feel a bit tired, so I'll talk more later, but that's just kind of like my quick consensus of it right now. So yeah, I'm gonna eat because I'm starving, and then I'll nap, and then I'll catch up with you. If I look like I just woke up, I did. I honestly just had the best nap of my entire life. My eyes feel fine. The only thing is I feel like sometimes, you know, when you get like an eyelash kind of caught in your eye, or if you wear contact lenses and like the corners of your contact lenses are kind of like irritating your eye sometimes, like that's all it feels like, but it's not sore. They give you a full sheet, so they'll give you your bag with everything that you need, all the different drops, and like look at the state of the tape that I put on, because it was earlier after I put in my drops, because I had to like retape it after, and I was like, geez, yeah, I'm still a bit blurry. Then the second I lifted these just to put in my antibiotic drops there, I was like, oh no, my vision's actually basically perfect already. It's just the fact that I have half the fucking thing of tape across my eyes. But yeah, when I lifted these eye shields, my vision's basically perfect already, which I didn't think would be that quick. why am I even talking? Look at the state of me. Anyway, you get a little sheet, explains how and when to use everything that you need to, for how long. And then in the back as well, they give you like a guideline for timing for when you can return to certain activities like driving, getting your eyelashes tinted, alcohol. If I had known how quick and easy this whole process was, like the fact that I had better vision walking out of the procedure after getting my eyes literally lasered than I did before going in with no like contacts or glasses is crazy. And even now, before I even go to bed the same day, my eyesight is like as if I'm wearing contacts. It's mad. The procedure I found absolutely fine. I watched TikToks the night before, and the TikToks were scarier than the actual procedure itself. Plus they give you like a little iPad, which I think I shown. And this looks like I have a mustache when I'm talking. Maybe if I move it here, it'll look better. But yeah, they give you an iPad which shows you the video on how to use all the eye drops and all the medicines. The fact that I'm actually vlogging like anyway, yeah, and what's involved in the procedure. And also Dr. Cummings came into me when I was in all the scrubs in the kind of like pre-procedure room. He'll come in, he's the most calm, chill like person ever, and his accent's just so calming as well, and just his presence. And one of the nurses said that, and I heard a few patients saying that about him as well when they came out when I was in the waiting room, which is so calming anyway, because you're going to be nervous going in for a procedure like that. So yeah, he was just chatting away normal, kind of telling me about the procedure, what to expect. He talks through the whole thing, not in graphic detail, but just to like, okay, now we're going to do this, and you're going to look straight ahead, and then you're going to feel a bit of pressure, and then blah, blah, blah. So honestly, I felt like it was about 6 minutes in total. It probably was 15. I actually don't know how long it was. But they do say, I think it's 5 to 10 or 7 to 10 minutes per eye. But it felt like I was in there for 5 or 6 minutes, genuinely. Like, and it's not painful at all. Like, there is no pain whatsoever. Like, let me just really reiterate that, no pain whatsoever. I was actually most nervous about the clamp in my eye that keeps your eye open to stop you from blinking, because on TikTok people were saying that was painful. They put a load of numbing drops into your eye beforehand. So if you are the type of person who wears contacts anyway, you're used to kind of being at your own eyes. It was absolutely fine, like literally fine. And I was kind of freaked about the fact not being able to blink. But you still can kind of like, you feel like you're blinking because you're still like kind of moving your eye like that. Just you physically can't close it because obviously they have it like kept open. But because you can still like kind of in your head blink, it's fine. And plus your eyes are so lubricated, they're constantly putting drops in it. It's actually grand. And I think the fact you've so much of the numbing drops in your eye that when you go to blink, although you're not actually blinking, it kind of like tricks your mind into thinking, I can't explain it, but it's so fine. You're comfortable the whole time. Your eyes don't feel dry. You don't have this like extreme urge to have to like close your eyes, you know, that way. That's what I was kind of afraid of. Yeah, so the first machine kind of comes on and it adds like pressure to your eye, and I think that's the machine that he said that has like the little air that creates the bubbles and separates the kind of bit that they need for your eye. And then the bed literally moves over to the other laser lasers your eye, and then they just kind of start, you know, massaging or whatever at the top of your eye, and it's that quick. Obviously it might be different for other people, but in general it's a very, very, very quick procedure. Then you go into the little room afterwards, keep your eyes kind of closed for 30 minutes. Initially after I was able to see, which is mad. And if I don't have these on now, I can see like basically perfectly. I'm gonna stop rambling because I realised this video will be really, really long, but it's grand. I was actually kind of dreading the whole like recovery if my eyes feel, some people were like, my eyes feel like there's lemon juice in them. This again, TikTok, I wouldn't recommend traumatizing yourself before going in. Just don't do it. So fine. If you're thinking about doing it, 100% already, I can recommend. Yeah, mad. Anyway, I'll update probably tomorrow. Okay, I'm gonna do one little last update today before I go to bed. I feel absolutely fine. So there's probably like Coke all here because I got a McDonald's, and because of the shields and the tape, I was kind of like spilling things, so ignore that. If I didn't have these shields on, my eyesight is literally perfect. My eyes have no discomfort. I was saying earlier, the only kind of discomfort I had felt like, you know, sometimes when you get an eyelash in your eye, that's it. But I did apply they're like numbing painkiller drops. So once you apply them, it removes any of that kind of gritty or like caught eyelash feel. When I take these off to apply the drops, my vision is already perfect, and it's been 8 hours since the surgery. Cannot recommend it enough, and it's only been 8 hours. Like, I was kind of dreading the whole recovery part. I was like, oh, but I feel as if I'm already recovered. I just have to wear these obviously for the protection. I think it is normal to have a bit of discomfort. I just don't have any at all. Yeah, this is your sign if you've been thinking of doing it to just do it. And I cannot recommend the Wellington Eye Clinic enough. All of the staff were so fab, so friendly, so like calming. They all talked through everything with me, made everything so clear, just made me feel really calm. I knew exactly what to expect. It was so easy. I swear to God, I've gone through many different beauty treatments that are 1,000 times worse for the actual procedure and for the recovery. Like, this was a breeze. Dr. Cummings obviously is an absolute genius, because I honestly feel like I was in there for 5 minutes during the procedure. And yeah, I'm probably repeating myself now, so I'm going to sign off for tonight. I have my check appointment tomorrow at 10:30, just to make sure that there's no like infections and that it's all healing okay. And I think they'll take out the contact lens. I should wake up absolutely fine. I can take these off in the morning. I have the tiniest bit of red marks, obviously because my eyes were lasered off. But other than that, I feel absolutely great. I'm so happy and so thankful. It's not really digesting fully. But anyway, good night. I'll speak to you tomorrow. Good morning, guys. I'm back on my camera now because I forgot the memory card with me yesterday when I was leaving. Obviously, it's the next morning after the surgery and I can fully see. Full eyesight. Perfect. Which I had before going to bed, but I just had to wear the shields. So obviously I have to wear them today. And it hasn't hit me fully yet because I just feel as if I have contact lenses in, and when I take them out, my eyes will just go back to no vision basically. So it feels kind of weird. Like when I was going to bed last night, although I had the shields on, I was like, I just kept thinking, oh, I need to take out my contacts. No, I don't actually. But you know, because every time when I go to bed, I shouldn't be able to see around the room before I close my eyes, because I always have to take my contacts out or take my glasses off. So I just kept thinking, oh, my contacts. But then I like, no, it's okay. I don't need to take them out, which is so weird. So yeah, obviously, sorry, I'm like pointing down the whole time. You wouldn't believe I have my eyes fixed when I'm like this with the camera. Basically, for the next 6 days, I'm just taking the antibiotic eye drops 4 times a day for the next 6 days. And same with just regular like lubricating eye drops. I can take them as many times throughout the day as I need. Although my eyesight's fully back and my eyes feel absolutely fine. Oh my God, stop, I can't. With the camera angles, my eyesight feels fine. Obviously my eyes are going to be a bit drier because I just got the surgery. Once I put the eye drops in, it does kind of help correct my vision. It just kind of makes it slightly more clearer. Obviously it's not even 24 hours since I got the surgery done, so I can't be expecting my eyes to be literally fully healed and perfect. As I said, there's still kind of not even blurriness. I can't describe it. It's almost like it's very slightly out of focus on things that are far away. If my eyes are a little bit on the dry side and I just need to put an eye drop in, and then when I do, I can see the focus kind of improving. So obviously I can't wear makeup, which is why I look a little bit meh today. I did put jeans on to try and make myself feel a little bit more together. And yeah, I'm just about to leave for my post-op checkup appointment, and then I'm gonna head back to Galway. It's actually weird how like quick and convenient it is, and I was just thinking to myself, had I have known, I obviously knew laser eye surgery was really like quick, efficient, convenient, and like the recovery and everything was easy, but had I have known how quick and easy procedure and the recovery actually really was, definitely would have made me do it a lot earlier. Literally, I've had more downtime after getting like a face laser or a face peel, because you're like, you can have like 5 to 10 days downtime after them, whereas you're good to go to work the next day, so long as you don't have any makeup on, and you don't need makeup for work. And that's all I have to really update on. Like, there's not really much else to say other than I can see, and I still don't fully believe that it's my eyesight. I still think I have contacts in. But I might just even vlog tomorrow and the next day maybe, or even just do like a post or a week post procedure check-in instead of like updating basically the same each day. So maybe a week would be better. I'll see. If I feel like there's a need to pick up and kind of like update on anything, then I will.
I'll go through where you were
and
where you are. Okay, so we'll say this is where you were. You actually couldn't even see this one beforehand.
Oh my God.
So you've improved. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9,
Wow.
10, 11, 12 plus lines of
Oh my
improvement.
God, and it's not even 24 hours. So I'm just out of my checkup appointment. They basically just do like little, you know, the normal eye test and then the vision test. And I mentioned it before, but they put in like a clear non-prescription contact lens after the surgery, just to kind of protect the eye and make it more comfortable so you don't have that kind of gritty feeling. So they took that out today, and I can definitely feel more kind of grittiness in my eyes, which would have been obviously way worse yesterday if I didn't have it in, because obviously the day of the surgery is going to be more kind of irritated and stuff. So they took that out. Still feels absolutely fine. She did a vision test, which I included earlier. The fact that I couldn't see that D on the screen, now that I can actually see it, I'm like, how could I not see that before? It's actually mad. But my vision is 2015 and it's not even 24 hours, so it's better than 2020. It's not even 24 hours. And also I could feel, like I was saying earlier, your eyes kind of get a little bit dry, and then you just need to top it up with a drop, and then when you do, it kind of like refocuses the vision, or just basically kind of like clarifies everything a bit more. So I felt like I needed to do that while I was doing the vision test. So I'd say if I'd put in the drops while doing the test, it probably would have improved the vision even more. But she said it takes up to 6 full weeks for it to be fully healed and for my vision to be at like its final kind of stage. So it could even improve more, but the fact that I'm already past 2020 is madness. So that's the update for now. Like I said, I'll kind of jump on if there's anything else I need to kind of update you guys with, but I've just been putting in the Hyla drops, just like the lubricating drops, as often as I need, and it does kind of help with that kind of gritty feeling. But that's it. Like, even my eyes don't have any kind of, bar that one little red dot, there's no bruising or there's no irritation. Mad. Still can't get my mind around it, but yeah, it's crazy. Hi guys, so it's a week since my eye surgery, and I thought I'd do like a week check-in to kind of finish off this vlog, considering it's usually kind of a week that you're given to like recover from it. So I've probably mentioned the same points 100 times, so I'm gonna like skim through this kind of quick. But I've just been using the antibiotic drops and the hydrating drops for the last week, 4 times a day each of them, and then I wear the shields at nighttime, only at nighttime. And then today is the first day that I've actually been able to apply makeup properly, so it's the only clip that I actually look probably half decent in the whole vlog, and I'm not gonna lie, it feels pretty good because I haven't been like glammed up yet. So really, to sum up my experience in total, it was the easiest thing ever. And if you are thinking about getting laser eye surgery, I'm like urging you to do it now instead of putting it on the long finger like I had, because I really regret not getting it sooner. I actually had been kind of forgetting throughout the last week that I'd gotten it done, so like the amount of times that I go to like touch my eye and I'm like, oh, I have to be careful, you know, that way, which is such a good sign. I don't know if I was just particularly lucky or because I went to a really good doctor that I had such a quick recovery and such an easy recovery. I do have a 6-week check-in, but I think after a week you're basically like healed, and then after 6 weeks you're fully healed, and that's like where your vision is going to sit permanently. But from now until the 6 weeks mark, my eyesight can kind of fluctuate a little bit, she said. So I might have days where it feels a little bit worse than others, which is just my eyes kind of adjusting and healing still. So the only kind of symptoms I have still would be a little bit of dryness, that's it, but I just use the drops and I think that's it is completely normal, and honestly that is it. Like, I still have that little bit of a red mark just on this eye here. That's the only mark that I had though. I know some people might get more bruising or more kind of redness in their eyes. That's all I got, so I was very lucky. They don't feel sore, they don't feel itchy, they don't feel gritty, they don't, nothing. Like, it's just a tiny bit of dryness, nothing more even that I kind of had before from wearing contacts, so I'm kind of used to it anyway. I honestly cannot recommend the Wellington Eye Clinic enough. I know I said it before, but it's just everything. They're so professional. Dr. Cummings is like the go-to person for laser eye surgery in Ireland. He is the nicest guy ever, made me feel so calm, talked me through everything before the surgery, and then also kind of spoke me through it while I was actually getting the procedure done, which obviously doesn't go into detail or anything, so don't worry if you're like not into gory details, but just to kind of calm me down. So he like even counts down, it's like, okay, 10 seconds and then you're done with this part. And maybe that's why I felt like I was only in there for 5 minutes, because it was so fine. I probably was in there for 15, but to me it felt like 5 to 10 minutes max. So the Wellington Eye Clinic gave me a few stats about laser eye surgery. I'm just going to share it for you guys if you're interested in getting it, because I know obviously the more information you have the better. Because when I was in for my day checkup, one of the girls mentioned something that like statistically you're more likely to get an eye infection with contact lenses than you are with laser eye surgery, and I was like, that is mad. Like, that's stuff that you just don't really hear or know about. So I'm gonna list some of the information that they gave me. Okay, so the first one is LASIK is the most studied elective procedure in all of medicine in the peer review literature. LASIK is safer than contact lens wear in terms of sight-threatening corneal infections, which is what I kind of mentioned a second ago. Contact lenses are safe when used appropriately. So no single profession has had LASIK more than the ophthalmologists that do LASIK themselves. 12% of accountants have had LASIK, while 65% of LASIK surgeons have had LASIK themselves. So obviously if they're doing the procedure, they know all the risks involved, and they're still so willing to get it compared to other professions. This is why you need to go to the Wellington Eye Clinic and go to Dr. Cummings. The very first LASIK was performed in 1991, and Dr. Cummings performed LASIK for the first time in 1994. So literally 3 years after it was first ever done, he was doing it, and he's been doing it since then. So if you're going to trust anyone to, you know, correct your vision, he's the guy that you want. If you're not suitable for LASIK, there's also alternatives that have been around for a long time, like PRK and ICL, which is an implantable contact lens. So obviously you can look them up separate and kind of get more details about them. And the Wellington Eye Clinic also offer those too as well. So don't fret, that's where you go for the consultation to see if you're suitable for LASIK, and if not, that they can talk you through other options. So LASIK can correct short-sightedness, farsightedness, astigmatism, which is an oval shape of your eye, and age-related reading difficulty. So yeah, just thought they'd be kind of helpful to share in case anyone is thinking of actually getting laser eye surgery. And I honestly don't even know what else to update you on, because there's literally nothing to update other than it just went so easy. From the night of the surgery, I was like, I feel good. My eyes were a little bit gritty still the night of the surgery and the day after, and then after that it was absolutely fine, like actually forgetting that I'd gotten it done. I had a little bit of light sensitivity, which I have anyway. Like I get ocular migraines from really bright lights, like the ones I'm using now because I was just filming, but that's already subsided. So yeah, literally back to normal, which is crazy. And I'm honestly so grateful for the Wellington Eye Clinic for reaching out and offering me this, because like I said, it's been something that I've been saying I'm going to do for years and never had. And if I hadn't have been approached by them, I wouldn't have done it for another few years. So I'm so happy and so grateful for them, and cannot thank them enough, genuinely. So yeah, if you guys have any other questions, I think I might do like a Q&A even on my Instagram story in case there's anything that I missed that you guys want answered. But you can leave comments down below and I'll try to get back to you as well in case there is anything that I didn't mention, although I feel like I've rambled for so long, there's no way I haven't covered everything, but I'm sure there's things that I've missed. So yeah, that is it from me. Something a little bit different, but hopefully you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you all in my next one. Bye.